And there everyone, this is everyone welcome back with the Labyrinth of Touhou. Today we're going to... Oh, by the way, session 16, Remilia session. Today we're going to start exploration of the 17th floor. I have organized a team. Now, I didn't really want to go in with something I didn't know. So, most of this composition is familiar. The rest of it isn't, so... I tried practicing with these for a bit, and I have found that Bryn's composite attack's okay, and her actions have more potency, but she isn't as fast, and she isn't as offensive as Chen is, which is why I use Chen all the time. Flander is the perfect, of all the characters I tested, this is a really good character, in my opinion. It's from... If you just want a new cassette, just bring Flander in and everything's dead. It's brilliant and I love it, so Flander stays. And the main issue with Yuyuko is that she is as slow as Yugi is without speed buffs. So Yugi without speed buffs is 155 speed. This is Yuyuko with all my best speed ups, except for the Lion's King Soul, which is on Cerno. But it's just so slow. I think if she was a bit faster, I'd like her more. I'm going to try her out anyway and see if it works out, but I think the main appeal to her is being able to nuke the board with something that's guaranteed to kill things, and we'll just have to see if that works or not. I think Moku's reliable. Her attacks aren't bad by any stretch of the imagination. I actually think the Row attack is really, really good, but it's just, other than that, kind of mostly unimpressive. We'll see. I tested them out on a lower floor just to kind of get a feel for them, so I might get a better feel for them as I practice on this actual floor that's probably going to be actually threatening. And I was told that floor 17 was going to be a giant ball of threat, so we'll see just how true that is. Guess so far we are pretty good. Let's go up the stairs and see if my original team for 16th floor can hold up here. If I remember right, I was told the enemies are hard and that this is another teleportation maze. Yeah, we are going upwards. Oh, shut up. Well, duh. Well, actually, usually they're not more irritating, they're harder. So to say it's more irritating means that this has to be a teleporter maze, and Traveler's Time was right. Yep. Oh, man. Don't tell me, Marissa. You're both main characters, stop arguing. Alright, thankfully Remilia's got us on track, so I can go all of the directions. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now what? Okay, so there's a teleporter there. And there's, it's time to grab my good friend pen and paper. Because it's going to be way more reliable than whatever map this game's coming up with. Alright, so... take a good look at our friend the map. So you start in the center, and you got a plus sign, and we got 4 warps, or I assume. So there's a warp on the left side, we're going to call that 1. And as we run into duds, those are just going to be X's, and blah 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 blah, and eventually I'll have this map done. So just up and to the right of the starting area, we have a place with 3 warps. So the first thing I should do is see if the warp we came in takes us back to the warp we came back to where we started. Alright, let's try using classic strats. Okay, doesn't kill anything so far. Chin's dead. Fabulous. Okay. Gotta speed down, try to kill the guy on the left. Okay, and then we try to kill this thing. Still alive. That's called resiliency right there. Probably because Chin's dead. Can't do anything about it. I have a feeling I just got really unlucky and Chin just got sniped on the first run, but whatever. We'll just get Flander in here and we'll have her nuke the next set and we'll be fine. Yes, it does, so we can call that one as well, and these two are connected. Alright, let's go up from here. We'll call that Warp 2, except I won't because that is a dud, so we'll just exit out. I love duds. Alright, so we found a dud early. Early duds aren't as bad as the later duds. You can have that. Okay, so... that didn't quite do what I wanted it to. Thought it would do more damage, but apparently I should just use the Veilpin. Apparently I should just use the Veilpin. Fine. Physical seems to be better against these things. Can't be sure though. No, these characters are just extremely hard to kill for no reason. And they're not vulnerable to paralysis. This is a non-elemental attack, so it'll do decent damage. Alright. So I'm losing all my back row. Yeah, I've lost all of my back row. I guess Marissa can be back row, and Yuyuko can be back row, but still not that good for me. Alright, so top left was a dud. This one wasn't, though. So to the right of the plus sign, which you start at, or directly below number 1, is number 2. So we got 2 here. And that takes me here, which is 2 as well, and that goes to the right, so... oh, that 2. Alright, so that's warp number 2. Definitely should use physical on these things, I remember that much. Am I going to die? Hope not. Composite spell is not going to do us any good. Physical spell, okay, good. That's exactly what we needed, and little leech. Okay, so Ren is confirmed pretty good. Alright. So that clears up my shroud of doubt around Ren. Seems like she'll be okay. Alright, so this entire thingamabobber leads to one other warp that actually goes somewhere. Of course. So warp 2 goes to a place. And it kind of does a warp wrap around into a circle. We'll call that 3. And that takes us over here. Kind of below and to the left of warp 1, and it goes off to the right, and that's also 3. And this leads nowhere, just kind of goes right down. Which then goes to whatever warp this is. We'll call this warp 4. Warp 4 takes you farther into the lower left. We'll call that 4 as well, and it goes only to the right. We can go right or down. I don't know how to feel about this one. Got a ton of knights. that angel. Seems like a good idea. We'll use the composite spell, I think. Balls. Okay, we killed the fairy on the right. Maya Slash is bad. Bryn is dead. Get a perfect freeze out. Get Marissa in here. Dolls again. Okay. I think we're gonna keep playing the game of losing characters until I run out of characters, basically. And that's just gonna have to be how it goes. Do I wanna try Yuyuko? I don't know. Okay, so this thing goes way to the right. And we'll call that this one warp 5. It's, of course, supposing it leads anywhere. And then down here, I guess we'll call that one warp number 6, and I just walked right into it. Didn't quite draw this just centered to scale, but whatever. Call this 6, it takes me directly below the starting point, which leads to more branches. Okay. I want to find all the shortcuts before I put this together on my map. Okay, Fantasy Seal does us no good here. I don't think Storm's gonna do a lot to the Wisp. Nope. We're not in trouble, but this is a bit scary. Asteroid Belt's off one of my problems. Oh, I know this isn't gonna do too much damage, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Oh, it doesn't do any damage. I shouldn't have used it at all. Alice is now dead. Unless I kill this one. So Ray, that one's dead. You don't really do anything, Reimu, so... yeah, I'll keep you. And we'll use this to kill that, yeah. This is very strange floor. I think we'll keep Alice in the back lines and try using Moku for a little while. It feels a little dangerous to experiment with a character I have no experience using. Really, it does, but I feel like I don't have a choice. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those. Alright, so we got 2 that way. Now there's 3 Wisp. How do I feel? I don't feel fantastic about this. Kinda figured that wouldn't do too much. Oh, non-elemental. Burn everything. Escape. Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable continuing that fight. Huh. Where it goes, nobody knows. Oops. It goes to a warp that actually leads somewhere. Right. I guess we'll call that 7, and it takes me not too far away from 1. Alright, well, guess we just keep pressing on. Oh boy. Sport 8. Takes me further and up and to the left. Alright, well, I finally found another dud, but that took quite a bit of exploration, didn't it? Alright, well, leave, come back, save the game. Go back in and keep on keeping on. So right now I'm just following the motions, which isn't a big deal. This set's pretty easy, actually. Since I have a ton of physical spells that just so happen to be extremely useful in this circumstance. Alright, I went down here, so I never went through 5. But regardless, I should go through 6 and explore the rest of these dead ends. And make sure that there's warps there as well. Second verse, same as the first level. Well, I love you. I'm gonna put a circle here, but I'm not going to number it. Yeah. I believe I don't need to use Chen's here. You can just kind of go physical and not worry about it. Of course, I could be wrong and take a casualty here, but one way to find that out is by doing it. Alright, yeah, that works out. So Chen doesn't need to prep if there's just orbs. Explore the route of number 7 fully. I think the one with the sword is impossible to kill. That didn't do too much. It seems like the red one's also burnable paralysis, so I can play the weakness game here. Kill off this one. And then the other one. We'll be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and take a rest here. The Trio Mag and Trio strikes again. Alright, so 7. 7 goes to 8. The first thing we found on 8 was a dud. So let's keep going down. Ooh. Well, if it leads here, then I have... Okay, so get this. If it leads here, that means this entire thing is a circle, and a circle does nothing, so it's a dud. It's because it was a composite attack. That might be it. Maybe I want to try and win that slot, but we'll try it again some more. Alright, so circles are bad. Let's see if this leads somewhere else. It doesn't, so circles are bad. We don't really care for circles, so we will safely ignore going through those 2 warps from now on. So this new warp is the new number 7. So this is warp number 7 now. Because the others were duds. And duds don't get numbers because they're duds. Blizzard. goes out of steam. Vermilion just got killed mercilessly. Does this do any damage? No. Well, it doesn't do enough damage. That doesn't do any damage either. I guess it was a status spell, but still, it did good damage. It just did not get damage. Alright, so it's clearly Rin's AoE that's good here, not anything else she does. Oh man, Alice and Cherno at one TP. That's kind of dangerous. Okay, we'll try this. Alright, this new number 7 leads somewhere completely different. It leads down here. So this is now this is number 7. Number 7. So from warp 7 goes down and right. Okay, so this 7 leads to number 8. And this number 8 just made us go in a circle, so... Alright, so, as I said before, circles are, in fact, duds, and should be gracefully ignored. So that X's out all of those, and number 7 and 8 can be reused again. So all of the left branches are duds. Or at least the left top 3 branches are duds. Alright, so let's try the lower left and see if we can't find something that isn't a dud here. That wasn't so bad, I guess. Can't really put Cherno back in, can I? I guess we put Shin back in, that's for sure. Goku... No, oh man, Alice only has one. Alice only having one TP left is a problem. And I hit curfew like pretty hard, so... Alright, here's our new number 7, guys. Gonna keep trying number 7 until we actually get a 7 that sticks around. So this number 7, all the way on the left here, takes us between 4 and 3. So that's our number 7. And I have the choice of up and right. It doesn't matter which one I pick. And this goes up and around just like the other side. Good old symmetry. And meets up back where number 1 was. I'm going to call this number 8. And this number 8 leads nowhere. So this 8 leads nowhere. And that 7 leads nowhere. And we're back at the start, so we should just leave and come back. Save the game. And I hit curfew, so that's going to be it for this first part of me exploring. Who knows how much this is going to get merged, but so far it's not so bad, I guess. And learning the enemies, etc., etc. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.